Welcome to Straight from the Cobbles, episode 3.
On the 20th of October 2017.
It's the 19th.
It's the 19th. It goes up on the 20th.
We're recording on the 19th.
Well, just to let you all know that we're back under the table.
Yeah, we're back in our recording studio under the table.
With the coats.
With the coats. And yeah, I mean, we almost didn't do a podcast this week.
Corrie's been crap this week.
Yeah, because it's been dead shit, hasn't it?
Yeah, because they have like good storylines and then it goes crap for a bit. I've not even got a line of the week, me.
Right, speaking of that, let's go into line of the week. Ooh, line of the week.
You see, that's how crap it is.
Line of the week. Okay, Sam?
I forgot mine. That's how uninspired I was. It was just basically Peter Barlow threatening poor Billy.
Poor Billy?
Are you mad? He just was in a rage when he done that. Because Billy battered Peter.
With his new, like, father anger.
Yeah. But yeah, and he basically said to Billy, if you pull a stunt like that again, I'll knock your brains out or something. But yeah.
See, that is an absolutely crap
I know,
line,
isn't it? I was like proper trying to find something. I just like the tone he done it in, because it was very like blasé. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did like after that though. Then Peter's like, right, anyway, and then just shakes his head. That's what I mean.
That's good old Peter though. I like Peter. My line of the week was.
Is that Liz McDonald eating and we're standing up again?
No, this week that was Daniel throwing up outside the pub.
Now, if you've not watched Coronation Street last week, can you see what an absolutely crap week it was?
Yeah. Ellen you don't have a line of the week, do you?
No, I've just got an observation.
Okay, observation.
You know,
I
have my problems with Coronation Street and the accuracy of it. Like, many things, you know.
Yeah.
What annoys me a little bit is the false standards that it sets. Like, you know, my nana, she doesn't go to the pub with her mates, she doesn't like sit in an office anymore. So when she watches Coronation Street, she sees people sat at work, sat in the pub, and no one sits on the phone, ever.
Right.
So when I'm sat on my phone, like a normal person, because that's what everyone does, she's like, oh, you're so rude, you're so... Because she watches Coronation Street and thinks, oh, nobody does that. In the pub, no one's got a phone on the table, they all just sit and talk. That's not real life.
Well, but maybe it's trying to, you know... I mean, I don't usually take the phone... You don't take your phone out when you're out, though, like... I mean...
Do you know, Ellen? That's it, oxygen.
But, I mean, you still have, like, conversations and stuff.
Yeah, but... Alright, Amy,
It's
I get
funny
you.
that you're bringing this up, actually, because my brother, Scott, sent me a Snapchat last night of my nan at my house in Liverpool for tea. He's like trying to talk to her and she's eating an ice cream whilst on the phone to her boyfriend. So, you know, it can happen in the older ones.
Yeah, I know, but I just think, like, let's admit, a lot of people have got their head in the phones.
Yeah.
And I know what you're saying. Yeah, we do have a conversation, but there is one on the phone, or the phones are on the table. If you look...
They're never to be seen.
No, why has no one got an iPhone?
Yeah.
No. Sinead, I looked at her phone and thought she definitely would have had that phone. Like
Michelle Keegan had a Motorola Razr.
I used to love them.
She did, yeah.
Okay.
I just think, like, sometimes, and you know, they never really touch on fate. They should really include.
That's what we said. Yeah, we said that.
Yeah, like
maybe we should put that forward. You know?
It's probably a license.
We're going to put it forward to.
You know, and there's likes of Tinder and Bumble now and stuff.
I think
they do it, but I just don't think they can use the names because Maria met Will on
Tinder.
Yeah.
And they do a bit because they get texts and stuff, don't they? I guess it would just be.
Amy, I'm not saying they don't get text messages.
Yeah, but I mean, it'd be a bit of a boring soap to watch if everyone sat on the bloody phones all the time.
Realistic.
Yeah.
Because you know, I've raised things in the past and you've said, listen, it's a soap.
Yeah, all right.
So you reckon when they get text, so it's always in size font like 700?
Yeah, that's how my mum has hers set, to be honest.
It's a soap. How are we going to read it if it's like... Okay, I've just kind of negated my whole point, haven't I?
Yeah. All right. Well, that was line/observation of the week. Okay, so
Not much to talk about this week. What we are going to be talking about is just the amount of people being cows.
yeah,
rats.
everyone's being a little cow in Corrie this week. Everyone seems to have just got out of bed on the wrong side, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, for
be in the
example,
water.
yeah, it must be.
Like
For-
Coronation Street water.
Weatherfield water.
It's like the street's water.
we're going to talk. Which cow are we talking about first? Sinead is a cow.
I don't really think she is.
She's the biggest.
Do you know the
gimp
reason why I
ever.
think she's a cow the most is because she pretends that she's not a cow. Right, so first of
She's
all...
dead nasally and it does my head
Yeah,
in.
she's whiny. And also, when she was with Chesney, right, so she was with Daniel, she was with Chesney, then she liked Daniel, so she dumped Chesney, went out with Daniel, fine, we all do that. Daniel annoyed her, so she dumps Daniel, gets back with Chesney, right? She's been with Chesney, 3 weeks? Now she's bloody going for coffee. I'm doing inverted commas here. But then she's back with Daniel having a drink, and now because Chesney had an accident and is going through all this stuff, she's asked him to bloody marry her. She knows she doesn't mean that.
was
Why did she do
awkward,
that?
that
The heart
Like,
makes you
yeah.
do weird stuff like that.
Yeah, but I
Amy.
don't think it's a heart.
Have you proposed
Like,
to
that's the thing.
anyone?
I don't think she's in love with Chesney. I think she's doing it for all the wrong reasons. Because she's clearly still likes Daniel, doesn't she?
Yeah, as he's like got the putting the window up. Basically, Sinead proposed to Chesney as he was going in the car, winding his window up, like she was shouting it through the gap in the window, like,
Will you marry me?
yeah.
And then did he get, and in real life, what would you do? Cast my off. Get your phone out. Look, I'm sorry, we have to go. Did he get his phone out? No, he waited until he was at the airport. Who does that? And she
might have been charged, innit?
shouldn't have said that.
And she shouldn't have said it because she said it on a whim, and I just think that she's a
Do you know what else I found cringy, by the way? I found it very, like, Hollyoaksy or something. When she was talking about it, like, the proposal, in the background was Coldplay Fix You.
Oh no. They do that sometimes. What a cheeky.
Try.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
like it.
I just think that she, like, gets with all these guys, is a dickhead to them, and then acts like the innocent one.
What does she do so good for it to always have a fella?
I know, I don't.
That's what I
but
wanna
have you
know.
Well, Daniel, that was
obsessed
the first
with her.
woman. She broke his virginity.
That's what we need to start doing.
Getting virgins.
Yeah, get a virgin.
Any virgin? I'm actually taken, thank you.
Me and Ellen aren't.
So, any virgins? Please get in touch with her.
What the hell is this?
We're joking.
Well, that brings us on to Katie dying.
Yeah.
That was random.
It was random, wasn't it? But then again, things like that randomly happen in real life.
Yeah, I know, but it's obviously needed.
Yeah.
Something, it might be to do with the kid has to come and live with Chesney, and maybe the kid is going to come and live
Can't be
with
bothered
Chesney.
for another kid in
I know.
Coronation Street.
But I reckon it'll come and live with him, and it'll get too much for Sinead.
Yeah, and then she'll go back to pissing
And then she'll be
Daniel.
thinking about her baby that she
Yeah.
got.
I want them to kill Sinead off.
Same.
Don't cut that, keep it in.
No, I agree. I think Sinead is,
Boring character.
and she's just like I was
Whiny
just
little
saying. Yeah.
Can I just say though, Georgia May Footy plays Katie, I bet she's gutted because she left, just like, oh, another one, I'll go Hollywood, gets on Strictly, and she thinks, oh, I'll go back in Corrie. No, you
No.
won't.
Oh yeah. Good. Yeah. Good.
Unless it's a fake death.
It's not a good bridge to burn, is it? That.
I suppose if they really did want to come back, they can. Oh, she never really died.
Yeah, they do that in EastEnders. Sorry for mentioning it, but they do that in EastEnders.
Can they bring someone back from the dead in EastEnders?
Yeah.
That is why
Did
it's
they?
absolutely
No, yeah.
shite.
So like what happened in this, so it would be like Katie coming back now. Well, in like 50 years, and then being like she never really
She'll
died.
still be gorgeous in 50 years.
Yeah.
If
she
you could
will.
bring one Corrie character back from the dead, who would it be?
Vera.
Speaking of that, Halloween spooky. Oh yeah,
I
Vera.
think she'll come
Yeah.
back.
She didn't die in Corrie though, did she? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course
she did. Yeah. Or Deirdre.
Sean. What was his name in it?
He clearly meant a lot to you. You don't know his name.
Who, Kylie's ex, who they buried under the house.
Callum.
Oh my god, he was so fit.
He was fit, but I mean, I think I'm glad his character went.
Kylie, of course.
Oh yeah.
my God, Kylie.
Yeah, but then we like David and Shona, so...
No, I prefer David and Kylie.
Yeah, but, you know, you need things to develop,
I mean,
don't
yeah,
you?
we said, oh yeah, it's nice, but if there's a chance Kylie can be back, sack Shona.
Kylie and Becky were great, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right. Who else is being a cow this week? Mary. Now, I like Mary.
So bad.
I don't think she's being a cow.
I don't think she
I
means
think
to
the
be being a
weaning thing
cow.
was a bit much.
If I was that woman, I'd be exactly the same.
Yeah.
I'd be like, come
Yeah, but you do,
on.
why does she have to be so nasty? Maybe because she'd be like, oh, Mez, you know.
Yeah, but it's like
But
when someone does a lot of things that winds you up.
Yes, but it didn't have to get to that. She could have just been said like, oh, you know, can you just maybe take a bit of step back? Clearly, she's just a bit excited, but she's being nasty. Why didn't she just say, oh, you know?
Something's going to go on with her, I think.
Yeah, same. Well, she's lied about that job, hasn't she? So now they're
she's
going to go.
lied?
Yeah, it's not.
I reckon
there's not
she's gonna
actually
go.
a
How do you
job.
know this?
Because she said it in the
Yeah.
pub to
Did
Toya.
you watch last night's
Yeah.
episode?
But she.
I think she's going to go and he's going to stay, her husband, Mary's son.
Yeah, and then
No,
he'll
you better
resent.
not.
And then he'll resent Mary because she'll have broken up. He'll blame it on her or something like that, maybe.
Can I just say earlier to my last point, we're recording a podcast and Sam's sat texting on the phone. So.
Sorry, my friend Sophie bent around before. Soph, hope you're okay.
Shout out to Sophie.
I don't want him to stay. He's got no charisma. He's absolutely boring as crap.
I agree. I don't think he's a great new
I don't
character.
think he's a good actor.
No.
Sorry.
He looks like her though. He's well cast because they look alike.
Yeah,
He really does, so.
I mean, I love Mary. I think she's great, but I just think she has been a bit overbearing, hasn't she? Bless her. But you're right. She's just excited. However, I think that woman has moved all the way from Africa to live there, and now she's having to live with
Yeah,
Mary.
that'll piss me off.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know how old Mary is in real life?
47.
41.
No way.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. All right. Who else?
She's 11
What were
years
you
old,
going to
didn't
say
you?
about the woman?
Shut up, Sam.
I was going to say that I reckon Erin bloody Toya are going to end up matey if she doesn't leave, and I can't be bothered with that combination.
Yeah.
I don't like Toya.
No, I am warming a bit more to Toya now that she's got a baby.
I
and
didn't
that.
know she would have to
she's
be a
gonna
counsellor.
have one. Yeah, she used to be, yeah.
I'm not warming to her when she was like, yeah, I'm just going to like head to town, see an exhibition at the City Gallery.
Yeah, I thought
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a thing that anyone in Corrie would do, does it?
No. Apart from
Norris.
Yeah, or Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel.
Not
Yeah.
Toya.
Yeah, you're right.
Who does she think she is? Get me wasabi nuts, going to the art gallery. Who else? No one is. It's just an absolutely crap week.
No, I tell you who's annoyed me this week. Simon.
Oh my god.
It's a stare as well.
Serial
What a
killer
punch in the
alert.
face.
Yeah, I think he's going to
He's
grow up
such a
to
good
be
actor.
a little creep.
What?
Are you joking?
Are you messing?
Are you messing?
I think
Right.
he's a good little actor. Yeah, he's got the... You can't see Amy's face, but she's doing a scrunched up angry face at the minute.
Yeah, just, you know. I mean, I'm not judging him. I just think that the character this week has been a little shit.
He's gonna be a serial killer.
Yeah. He's gonna grow up to be someone like Pat Phelan.
I think...
And poor Leanne's not going to be able to cope. Remember when he was hitting Leanne?
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kept hitting her.
Can I just say, we
And
haven't
then it-
explained that what happened in this week was that Summer, Billy's daughter...
I'm sure they've watched it.
You never know.
Well, Summer...
Bit of context.
If you're enthusiastic enough about Coronation Street to watch a podcast on it, I think you're gonna watch it.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, Summer...
Smoking spice.
Yeah.
Spicer.
Now that's topical. That's good.
Yeah, I liked that, and I like Summer. I think she's good.
such a good actor.
All right, hate her.
I do.
God's sake, doesn't it just show the divide? She's so annoying.
Think
Yeah.
it was the
I like
it
it,
was
and-
the joint that she smoked, the spice joint. It was like a proper little flat.
Yeah.
Scabby, smackhead one.
Well,
really.
that's probably because he found it on the street, didn't he?
No, I
So.
thought he got it in school.
Oh, was it in school? Yeah, I think
Did he
someone
smoke
was
spice in school?
No, I think someone was selling weed, but I don't
No,
know.
he said he found it.
He did say he found
The
it.
matchbox.
But I'm glad that they brought in Billy and Todd a bit more into, their little pair.
Yeah, you did say it
storyline.
kind of been forgotten about, so they are like,
Yeah.
it's good when they're a bit consistent.
But can I just going back to Simon, right?
The serial killer.
So going back to the serial killer, what's he done already in this? He's been a little shit for ages. And when he was hitting Leanne, right? What? Then he went to anger management like once, and then they just dropped that storyline, and now he's fine.
Yeah, that's
after he
true.
was beating his mum up. I don't know.
To be fair to him, that's not his mum. His dad was an alcoholic, don't live
Yeah.
with him anymore. He had Nick, and then Nick left, and
Yeah,
his
I
mum's
understand.
dead.
I understand, but I didn't like him this week. I don't understand why he did that. Why he was so angry at Billy for I think what angered me the most was that he showed no remorse for for giving Summer that cigarette, and
Billy-
because he said, oh well, I thought she chucked it away, but if in that moment when he was trying to force her to smoke it, she'd done it, what difference would it make? Do you know what I mean? He was the one that encouraged it, isn't he?
Yeah. And Amy got let off so lightly the little bit.
Yeah.
I think because she was encouraging it.
Right. Me
What?
and Amy have discussed this.
Go on.
Amy is brilliant, right? But they're on a fine line at the moment because they're going to ruin her. She's always been brilliant because she's bitchy and feisty like Trace.
Yeah.
But at the moment, she's being a little bit of a bitch, and I don't want to dislike her. Like when she was saying about your dead dad, yeah,
that was
smoke it.
horrible, that.
That's not nice. And I really like Amy, and I think she could be a brilliant character.
I agree.
And I just don't want them to ruin it by making her a bully, because no one likes a bully. And saying about your dead dad, they need to stop that there now. She was good because she was sassy.
Yeah.
I don't want her to be
not
good because she's
mean.
nasty.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point actually.
Yeah.
That was so uncomfortable when she was saying
Saying about your dead dad. Yeah, it was horrible.
Little bitch.
Cow. And I don't want to say that about her because she's pretty funny. Like, she is like a mum.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
She's a little mini Tracy.
But she was like also like when she was playing with the clarinet and that.
Yeah.
I just
oh
don't
my
like
God,
this
I
side
used to
of her.
love them when she used to play and it was proper altitude.
Yeah.
You two wanted to talk about. I mean, it's not that big
Is it
for
Todd?
me. Todd, yeah.
Love Todd at the minute. He's got such a heart of gold.
Yeah, he has.
Billy the Vicar's gone downhill.
The thing I like about Todd is that even though he's changed in terms of he's less of a prick, he's still got the same personality. Do you know what I mean? It's not like sometimes they change people and they're completely different. Todd's still a bit he's got a bit of that bitchiness to him still, hasn't he?
Yeah,
and stuff.
he's feisty.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Amy, your leg looks so skinny.
Thanks.
They're toned.
Thanks. So for anyone listening who wants a little glimpse into how I look, I've got really toned legs.
Anyway, yeah, I love Todd at the minute. When
Yeah.
you said it, in episode 1, I think, about Todd, or last episode, I was like, no, but I've warmed to him a lot.
Good. He's great.
I think it.
Great.
Do you know what I thought was a bit very Corrie? I know it's not real, but when he got the call about Summer, and then Billy looks down the road, and literally Todd is the one carrying Summer out the alleyway.
Yeah.
I thought, no, that would never have happened.
Too much of a coincidence.
Yeah. Billy.
Yeah, but because they're all always on that street, so whenever
Yeah.
anything happens, they're just
God forbid
round
they
the
ever
corner.
leave.
Yeah.
I know.
God forbid anybody goes on a date that isn't at the bistro. God forbid anybody goes for a drink that isn't at the pub on the street.
God forbid anyone takes their other half out for a meal that isn't on the street.
God forbid they meet their other half
I know.
on a different street.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you think of Pat having the gun?
Oh, can't talk about Pat again, Sam. I've had enough of him. We're having a break from him.
Yeah, this week is Pat break.
Patless.
Pat break, Patless. Sorry that we've not had much substance this week. It's not our fault.
No, it's the Coronation Street writer's fault.
But the National Television Awards nominations have come out this week.
They have indeed.
First observation on these is they don't have best female, best male anymore. It's just best
Actor.
serial drama performance. So there's about 1 billion nominees.
Which is silly, but I guess What they want
Equality.
is so that the females and the males are competing in the same category. So
Yeah, but-
because actually in acting, you know, like in sport, it makes a difference biologically, doesn't it? But in acting, it shouldn't really.
All right, and I get that, but it means... So what we're going to discuss is the
Is it
nominations.
going to be like one award for the whole thing?
Yeah, so it's got all the women nominated for Hollyoaks. I said Brookside. EastEnders,
Brookie.
all of them.
Emmerdale.
And then against all the males, so there's about 40 nominees.
So we're going to have to watch loads and loads of clips of people going, but I told her.
Yeah. So, the
When is the
nomination...
MTs?
I'm not sure, but you can vote now. But there's only Corrie then only appears in... Because usually it's like... Oh, they also... It's very, you know... what's the word? Mature? No, I don't know. But there's no sexiest actress or sexiest thing anymore. It's gone very...
Very politically correct.
Yeah, I think...
I used
like
to
the-
love it when it was like
I know.
that.
So there's only 3 categories that Coronation Street features in. So obviously, best soap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which we will be voting.
Yes. So then,
Even though we just slagged it off for about 20 minutes.
yeah, but again, it's always love-hate with straight from the Cobbles.
It is.
So, serial drama for performance, which is a combination of best actor, best actress in a soap. So, our Corrie guys. Firstly, the princess, Bethany.
Oh,
Yes.
that
Yes,
girl.
Bethany.
We've got a lookalike here with a smile, but
I am not a lookalike.
two
with my
likes
own
look like
legs.
Bethany.
Bethany, come on.
Yeah.
How well
She's
deserved
been
is
great.
that?
Yeah,
She's
she's
been
been
great.
amazing.
On the contrary, the second nominee from Corrie, Rita.
What the fuck? Bet you she gets it. as
She'll
well
get it because she's
leaving.
dying, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's been in it. All right, fair enough, an achievement award. You've been getting out of bed for all these years to get up on Coronation Street. But she's a terrible actress.
I think that
All she can do is, whoa. I think, do you remember that postman who delivered that letter last time to Tyrone's house? Do you remember him?
no.
No, because you know what? He didn't exist. And he gave a more memorable performance than she has in my eyes.
Well, I don't think she's that bad, but I do think Bethany should win.
Right, hang on, not finished.
Okay.
Gary Windass. Get
My
lost.
God.
For what? For being constantly angry?
Just being angry, just going, no, the army,
For being
no,
fit.
no. Phelan, he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's
Love
good.
Pat.
He's in the running.
We all know how I feel about Pat.
Next one, right? Peter Barlow.
What
which-
for?
This is what I mean. I love him,
Yeah.
but he's not had a storyline
No.
to. I think
This
he's a
year.
brilliant actor.
Yeah.
But he's only just come back, really, and he's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
really had.
He's just been kind of like mooching about, hasn't he?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, just being.
There was the
Peter and
whole
his-
thing when Ken was, someone was trying to kill Ken,
Yeah, but.
but even then he didn't really have
Felt
to
like that
do
was
much.
ages ago. Yeah.
And then finally, which I think is an absolute Anna Windass.
I mean,
I
Oh,
like Anna.
God, get lost, Anna.
Is that for cooking them 2 kids some meals?
I think it's probably for the whole. Remember, her legs got burnt.
Yeah, but even so, she just. Oh,
All she did was- yeah.
Kev, no.
And has she had sex with Kev again yet? Because remember, they wouldn't shag for ages.
Oh yeah, I don't.
yeah.
Oh, I think she has. There was that night. She's like, I think I want to go upstairs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she is at that coffee shop. Get a butty down, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate her.
Same.
So, who's the most deserving winner? I think we can say after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bethany.
No, Bethany. Do you know what? Do you not just because we love her and we met her and she was gorgeous,
Oh my God, so nice.
but just
Sorry,
because, like,
Amy.
what an actress. I'm sorry, but oh my
Yeah,
God.
and for so young as well.
Yeah.
It's great.
She's brilliant.
amazing.
She's brilliant.
She is. So
I didn't like her at first. She proper annoyed me when she first came into it.
I think everyone kind of does though, don't they, when they first
I think
come
since
in?
new, you're just like,
Yeah.
oh God.
Yeah.
And it takes a while for the actor to warm into the role as well, doesn't it?
But God, maybe it's because she didn't have the right. Because I think the problem was when she first came into it.
It wasn't meant to be here, was it?
Yeah, it was someone who auditioned and she was too young or
Young,
something. But the fact that she'd grown up all of her life in Milan and then she comes and then she's got this massive northern accent, I think a lot of people, that was when she first started, that bothered people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's true, actually. I didn't think about that.
But then she had the diet pill storyline, and
Yeah.
she did, again, brilliantly in that.
Yeah, and when she fancied Gary.
Yeah.
Like everything
God, yeah, that
leading
was
up to.
awkward.
So she's actually had a big year, really, hasn't she? She really deserves it more
And,
than anyone
and
else.
she's dead nice as well.
Yeah.
Selfie.
Yeah. Me and Sam met her at that Corrie quiz at Backdog Ballroom, not just like being like, yeah, we know her, but she was just very nice.
Yeah.
And then finally, Best Newcomer, Daniel's been nominated for it. I reckon he's a good actor, you know?
I think he's a good actor, but his character annoys me. That's
Yeah, but he's a good actor. If he makes you annoyed, not in the way that Anna makes me annoyed by just being a knob, but his character annoys you for ways that, because he's
I
acting.
think he deserves it. Then I'm 100% behind.
I think when he did that, what was it? He had this big storyline, and when he took them drugs and stuff. I
Yeah.
thought
Oh my
he
god,
did.
yeah. When he went a
Yeah.
bit crazy and had like the Smiths on. Or
And
something.
then when he locked Ken in that flat for ages.
Yeah, and when his mum showed up and he was okay, yeah,
Okay,
it's
but
brilliant.
then, right, again with that storyline, where's his mum now? Is he still going to counselling? What's going on with all of that? Because he had a
He's back
full-on
to normal.
breakdown and now he's just
He's had
back
a few,
No.
he's had a few
full-time.
beta blockers.
Apart from when he was sick, actually, maybe this is them
Yeah,
picking
when
that back
he
up.
heard about the engagement, he walked out the pub. He was going to have a panic attack.
Yeah.
Why does Sinead Pure love people with anxiety and panic attacks?
I don't know, that's what I
That's
mean. I
true.
think she preys
'Cause
on
she-
people.
yeah.
Maybe she causes them.
Well, yeah, probably.
She's so bored.
I'd have a panic attack if I had to spend my life with her.
My brother fancies her, I don't get that.
Well,
It's a big eyes, isn't it?
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Sorry
Well,
about this week.
Listen,
Don't let that put you off.
next week, hopefully, we'll have a lot more to
Our
say.
content depends on the content of the street.
It does.
And we've got lots coming up with Carla coming back, and I think that, there's a lot coming up, so
There is.
Yeah.
All these storylines we're talking about are going to blow up soon, I think.
And we know more stuff, but we're not going to discuss it this week.
yeah, but if you know it, chances are people listening to this know it.
See, because I googled how old Seb was in real life before, because I was curious.
Why? Because you fancied him and you
Oh,
felt
I
bad.
do
I
fancy
do.
him.
I do.
Do you fancy him? I think he probably looks like Faye.
Yeah, he does, but I don't know, he's cute. Are we finishing there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I said that like it was the end of a meeting at work.
Share it, share it, share it.
Yeah, if you like listening, give us a share. We're
We've gone
grateful.
up, no, we're on like 70 odd Facebook likes.
I know.
Really?
It is. My personal page has 300, so if you want to go across and
Oh, wait.
Oh, here we go.